Don't let your business hit the wall in 2020. Ride on board with a top team that crosses the line in P1. As a business owner, the fine line between success and failure is making smart decisions. One of the smartest decisions is hiring the right financial partner to help you run and grow your business. That's where KSDT CPA has got you covered. Whether it's taxes, audit, or consulting, KSDT is a full-service CPA and advisory firm that can handle all of your accounting and business needs to help you achieve all of your goals. Follow KSDT CPA on all of the social channels today, or go to ksdtcpa.com to find out more information. KSDT CPA is recognized by Forbes as one of America's top tax firms for 2020 and is a frequent sponsor of the Truck, Xfinity, and NASCAR Cup Series.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports, and it is time for the KSDT CPA Homestead Miami qualifying session for the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series Championship. And man, oh man, 16 weeks of beating and banging and learning and getting these guys into the final groove of the season, and that season is going to happen right here. What a great, just a great season it's been, and these guys are absolutely amazing. We're going to have 31 of the top drivers here qualifying tonight. Tomorrow night we're going to run 400 miles, 266 laps for the championship. 5 drivers are in the championship due to a clerical error on my part, and I will take full blame on that one. But here's how it looks for you. 5 drivers: Mario Miranda, Wayne Lowe, Joe Sanchez, Josh Klinger, and Zach Rader. It is a race to the finish. The driver that finishes the higher, they don't even have to win the race. The driver that finishes above the rest of those other 4 drivers are going to be out there racing against them is going to be the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series champion. And that is going to be tomorrow, 8:20 Eastern is when that's going to get started. But tonight, first, they've got to run the most important 2 laps of this season, and that is right here at Homestead Miami Speedway, which got a big update today.
I am excited, Jason. This has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you including me in this coverage on the tail end of what I think has been an immense season of racing. We've seen growth, we've seen maturity, we've seen some great daring moves coming out of corners. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, not only has it been growth and daring, I do agree with. This has been the season of all seasons for me. It is the first season of a full racing season that I've been able to put together with these drivers, and it has been. You were talking about growth. One of the biggest growth. Your son, Mario Miranda, who has held the points lead for, 4 or 5 weeks, even into the playoffs, winning 3 straight back-to-back races. And man, it's just been absolutely insane. Lots of people chatting it up out there. Chris Proger says it is loose. The new update, definitely. I went out and tested it earlier, and it is for sure loose.
I had heard some iRacing rescan the track. Did I hear right on that? And there's been a lot of changes.
A lot of changes. They added the new safer barrier that Homestead put in, and it has extended decreased the size of the track by almost 8 feet, and it is absolutely insane. Weather conditions for Homestead qualifying: 70 degrees. The sunset is looming on the track right there. Track temperature is going to be at 74 degrees, 1.48 miles, and that is, to say the least, a huge difference when it comes to how they're going to be looking at things. First guy that's going to come up to qualify is good old Dan Falley. I believe Dan was in here just a little bit ago. I'm looking for him right here. And
I see. I showed Dan Fally at the line, getting ready to roll.
That is Dan Fally. He took a couple of weeks off, but the 63, the Canadian, he is just a wonderful, wonderful guy. I always brag about the conversations that I get to have with this guy, and he is absolutely wonderful. And we'll be able to get everything ready to rock and roll.
What's not to like about a Canadian, right? I mean, they're good people.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. And he's a great guy. That's for sure.
Really quick, just backing up to what you were saying earlier, Mario Miranda finishing as the regular season points leader. You had mentioned a lot of growth and maturity on his part, learning patience, learning tire management. That's been good to see. Also been really excited to see Joe Sanchez really, really worked his tail off last race to get himself into this championship. I believe he is also the top 10 leader on the season.
Joe Sanchez has the most laps led of any driver out there in the Cup Series, in the regular series, due to Sim Racing Points having a little faux pas right there. We can't really give you all the 110% details on that, but we can at least give you some of the regular season stats and tell you what's going on with that. Tire and aero model has changed. Yes, a big snafu. I love what he's doing out there. It's just there's been nothing but issues. And as Dan Fally, he's completed his hot lap, and now he's ready to rock and roll. First lap getting underway for Dan Fally.
Fally was a little loose coming out of 2 right there. He's entering 3 right now, going to the backstretch, taking that middle line. See if he gets a lot of power coming out of the exit here. Right against the wall and across the line.
First lap for Dan Fally, 31.461. You see it there at the bottom of your screen. It's going to show him the relative's going to be there. And we'll be bouncing back and forth with the tower and to what we have going on here with the bottom of your screen. You see right there lap times. We showed it before. The lap time was absolutely thriller to see that one. But the first lap for Dan Fally, a 31 and some change. Second lap for him. We're going to see where it stands for him. 31.584 is going to be the second lap for Dan Fally, who is
a little
just
slower that time.
Just throwing it out there. Doing a great job. He's going to come off, and we're going to go to pit lane here, and we're going to be up with the next qualifying candidate, and that's going to be Robert Parrott.
Robert Parrott. Track conditions right now, it's a beautiful day there in Homestead, Miami. Track temperature 74 degrees Fahrenheit, which I don't think is too bad considering South Florida.
Especially considering that it's 30 degrees here and it's terrible there. And
hey, we lucked out in Tulsa today with a high of 74. I don't know how that happened.
Hey, I'd rather have 74. All right,
Me
Dan Fally coming around, the not 19-year-old from Waycross, Georgia, driving a Chevy Camaro. I believe he's still got a few of the old logos on there. I think Red Light Rebellion. I know the SCTV is on there as well. He runs a very, very traditional paint scheme, and I dig the man. He's been great. He's been growing a little bit, and the turn exit looked like turn 4 exit right there is going to be a little bit finicky for everybody. Lap times going to show up at the bottom of your screen, folks.
Yeah, I heard some comment. Was speaking with Mario earlier. He was saying that the track conditions were a little squirrely. He does not recall feeling this loose in some of those corners.
And what's unfortunate about it is that we have qualifying the day of an iRacing update, and they've been used to practicing and driving on the old track. Robert Parrott throws down a 32.002 for his first one. Kara Dublé, good to see you out there on YouTube, giving us a big shout outs. I appreciate each and every one of you doing what you do. Start your watch parties out there on Facebook.
Definitely. If you are watching right now on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, share, like, have a watch party, spread the word about Signature Esports. We are quickly becoming the benchmark for this sport. Would you not agree?
Hey, that's it, and it may be biased, but that's my opinion wholeheartedly.
Slightly biased.
Robert Parrott throws down a 31.312. David Belk out there, you live in Iowa. Fantastic, man. Good to see the Iowa, wherever you're at, shout it out. We want to see all that you do. Up next, one of the top 5, first to qualify in the first of the championship drivers to qualify out there. Going throwback for us, Mr. Zach Rinker. And
Sean Conklin is saying Barney the dinosaur is getting the pole.
I tell you what, Zach Rinker, he's from St. Charles, Illinois, but this guy right here, he ran the Barney the dinosaur paint scheme on one of our very first cash races, and he ran it, I think, in the very first race. And what way to tie off the end of the regular season, but right where you started.
Yeah, I like Rinker. He's been looking good, driving very consistent. This paint scheme, though, we may have to pray over this thing. I don't know.
I mean, he does what he does. He's gonna be there. Zach Rinker, very consistent over the last few weeks, and has very much earned his right to be in there. A couple of poles on the year, and he finds himself leading just under 50 laps for the season. That right there is his bread and butter. But Barney the dinosaur Ford Mustang, yeah, I mean,
I like it. I like it, and you know what? We won't have a hard time spotting him during tomorrow's coverage. No,
definitely not. Rinker throws down a 31 flat for the first lap, and the track temperature is going to cool as they go around. 80% fuel is what they have, and usually they have 65% fuel in the car, which allows for a little bit faster lap times. They have 80% fuel in because we are going to run the full distance, but we wanted to change it up and make it a little bit more challenging. They are going to get one extra set than what NASCAR, one extra set of tires than what NASCAR allows, but they're also going to 31.006, so a little bit faster on a second lap. 31 flat if you look at the relative up there.
And he was starting to hug that white line down at the bottom too. I didn't see that earlier.
Part of it is that you have to lift in and then try to accelerate through or feather through. And no doubt a lot of drivers taking notes right here. Tony Kivett's going to be up next. And Tony Kivett, a big special thank you to the Southern Maryland driver, 53-year-old, went deer hunting, had a lot of fun. This guy has helped get between he and another driver that's getting ready to be out there here in just a little bit, and all the admins involved with Signature Esports. But more importantly, the Cup Series admins have helped get everything shaped here and everything growing. So big special thank you to this guy right here. He takes a lot of the messages that I don't want.
He filters the hate mail.
Well, maybe not necessarily hate mail, but
I'm kidding.
But he filters all the things that I don't really want to listen to. Anyway, Drinking Bros Racing representative, and he is driving the Jack and Coke Chevy Camaro Z01.
I like that paint scheme. I do. That's a handsome paint scheme.
It's what I think Joe Sanchez made that paint scheme for this guy right here. Bowtech on the bottom left-hand quarter panel, Signature Esports on the top. We can't thank them enough, and big special thank you to Shane Wyatt out there who made all the contingency packs that throw our logos up there, and just an absolutely wonderful part of it. First lap for the number 4 as he comes around. Not bad, 31.646. Maybe trying to be conservative, maybe trying to do it.
I expect him to. I expect to see a lot more out of him the second time around. Jason, kudos to you as well, because this is definitely a team effort, with you very much being the glue that holds it all together.
Well, I wanted to do something that was truly out of the ordinary, and I tell you what, I can't do it without drivers, and these guys have just been absolutely wonderful. Kivett, 31.252 on a second lap, so that's going to hold off that P2 position for the time being, and he's going to come down and cool down. Up next, Matt Jorgensen, the number 80, driving the Air Force paint scheme, the bomber style, and that guy, he's been
still having some trading paints issues, because that's the one paint scheme that never seems to load up on my screen.
He's got a custom number. I bet we'll get that situated for you right after we get done with this.
That sounds like a plan.
Sydney Morgan Yost out there. Let's go. Mark Harris, the number 21. Mark Harris going to come up, OCR driver. And,
Sydney. David Belk in Iowa.
Thank you to everybody out there. Make sure you get to share it to your page, share it to all your groups, share it to your families.
Spread the word.
It's going to be great. Tomorrow's going to be even better. Qualifying's not going to be that long, but tomorrow it's going to be a long race, but it's going to be a good race. No stages. It is a straight up race to the finish. Whoever has the best, basically the best pit strategy is where it's going to be. Lap 1 is not his lap 1. He started, he came down pit road at the end of his, he was past the start finish line, or his pit box was, so he had to come down. He waited. This will be his first lap. So that's his hot lap. He's going to come around and get those 2 laps in. And Matt Jorgensen really flying. He'll probably.
He dropped off that apron.
It's that lift. I noticed that earlier.
Yep.
Let's take a look at what his time was. 31.788.
31.
So you're accelerating until you're about a third of the way into the corner. Then you have to lift. If you don't lift, it kind of your wheel just wants to jerk on you.
Yeah, we may even consider doing a cockpit view at some point so we could just hear them work that throttle over, hear them crack it a little bit, feather it through. It's going to be some exciting racing tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. Jorgensen, get ready to cross the line right now. He comes across the line with a 31.576, Jason.
31.576, good for P5 at the moment, and maybe some work to be done tomorrow, depending on how the rest of the field goes. There goes that driver right there. He's going to come down, and Douglas Carlson is up next. The vet turned vet, the double vet.
Cool dude.
A lot of fun to hang out with. We do some gaming, and he's like the Phasmophobia expert.
I haven't jumped up the courage to download that game yet.
It's fun. He's as it has been said in the past, he is a wonderful being, and that is a play on phasmophobia and spirits and ghost hunting. 86, Douglas Carlson coming around in the Navy paint scheme, driving a Chevy Camaro ZL1. He is a representative of Drinking Bros Racing, of course, has the Pro Series logo. If you don't know what the Pro Series is, that's going to be the Elite Sim Racing Association, or formerly No Limit Racing. We used to broadcast for them. That's a logo. I know that he ran with them for a little while. I think he still does. I think that season is coming to a close here very shortly too. So it's good to see those guys running that Cup Series over there.
They run that Thunder Series.
They do. Thunder Series is their truck series. So big shout out to Brandon and all them out there. Brandon, the Thunder Series used to be the ARCA Series, and then this season, that was in season 1. Season 2, as Douglas Carlson puts his first lap down. Good lap, 31.571. Do it, says Cara Dublé. There you go. What was I saying? Oh, a big shout out to Brandon Frenopol and all the guys over there. They're the ones that helped me get my start, and without them, I really wouldn't have the boost if I didn't broadcast for them that I did. And season 2 came around, and I was kind of doing a lot, and ended up having to kind of step away from there. But they've got some good things going on over there. 31.068 for Douglas Carlson. Good for P2, and he's going to slow down.
Oh, we got a little squirrely there at the end there.
Well, that's okay.
Nice run for Douglas Carlson.
He can get squirrely. He's already made the laps.
He's allowed.
Up next, get it, Jesse Priest.
Jason, and also I think continuing a conversation from the last couple of events, there's still, I think, maybe we have to have a chicken nugget championship tomorrow as well.
Chicken nuggets. Somebody is going to have to. We're going to have to put a vote out there, maybe during the middle of the stream, since it's a little bit longer stream. We've had the conversation of how who has the best chicken nuggets out there, and that is all, of course, to Sean Conklin when Sean Conklin comes up to number 12. Jesse Priest, the 38-year-old from Wabash, Indiana, driving around completing the hot lap. So now his laps are going to get underway, and that is where that's going to be. So We'll have to do it. We'll put a little poll out there who has the best chicken nuggets. We'll take some of the best ones that have been in the conversations, and we'll declare an unofficial Signature Esports winner of the best chicken nuggets in here. Sean Conklin is going to win that. Chicken Nugget Champion is his on Twitch. The Nuggies.
I may have to bring some into the studio.
Jesse Priest comes around 31.451. Just about, oh man, good little ticker off of Mr. Fowley right there.
That was very, very close. 1,000th of a second difference.
Yeah. So the plus 1-116, that is 1,000th and a 16. There it is right there.
That's hundredths. My apology. I think I misspoke there, Jason.
Oh, you're good. You're good. It did it right there. Again, 31,313. We're seeing the plus 116. So not a bad lap. Jesse Priest holding on to P5 position right here. The prediction out there from Chris Progar, speaking of Mark Harris, here he is. He's going to come up right here. The prediction out there from Mr. Progar is that somebody's going to get on the pole with a 30.5.
Well, I don't think we're going to have any problem diving into the 30s by the end of this evening. The track, I think, these are really optimum conditions. Other than the fact that the track's been rescanned and has made some new dynamics for these guys to deal with. But track temp-wise, I think the grip is going to improve. Do you not agree?
Especially on the low line. That's going to be the line that these guys are going to be impactful for. The 21 Mark Harris, Black Horse Auto Transport, Oceanside Cleaner. OCR is out of Florida, so look them up. Oceanside Cleaners out there. And if you get the opportunity, do what you do and do it best. Based on the fact that Oceanside Cleaners is getting into their holiday sale. I think, it gets a little bit loose right there. I think they've got a sale going on right there. If I didn't see it, Sean Conklin forgot to put chicken nuggets on his car. But that's okay. We expect to see that tomorrow. Just saying. All right, Mark Harris completing the first lap. We're going to see what he's going to end up with as he comes around to hit the start-finish line right here. Homestead, Miami Speedway, front of the flagman, high above the stand, watching the drivers, being the race official. 32.234 for Mark Harris. And qualifying is way different than driving.
Absolutely.
These two laps they're going to be the fast laps. They're going to be the laps that you have to deal with, and you have to settle for it no matter how you run it. But racing this track is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, we always see these really amazing lap times during qualifying. That's definitely going to fall off in traffic tomorrow. But I still expect some very fast lap times tomorrow.
Still not a bad lap for Harris, 31.512. So he just edges out Matt Jorgensen by about 5/100ths of a second. This is 0.2 of a sector. So not bad at all. Alrighty, pit lane getting busy. The 42 is back in action. And we haven't seen Kevin in a little bit, but he's had a little bit of time off. Kevin Hayes right there, the number 42, driving the Ford Mustang, ready to rock and roll. AMD store, MI Technology, and we all love everything computer related. And you want to speak to my heart? NVIDIA, AMD, we talk about i5, i7, i9 core processing. Let's rock it.
Oh, yeah. We can harness our inner geek right now, Jason, because I just built it. My system here has a 12-core AMD Threadripper processor.
That's one of those Tim Allen moments. Yeah, that's right.
I just call it the beast.
42 of Kevin Hayes. Hot lap complete. He's going to be coming around to complete that first lap. Kevin has driven a few races here with Signature Esports. He's been in quite a few of them, and then kind of had to take some time off. I know that a lot of these drivers, they were taking a little bit of time off here and there periodically, especially when it comes to the playoffs. They didn't want to feel like they were impacting another driver's chance for making the playoffs. But I'm like, you know what? Get out there and race. Just do it.
Just do it. Have fun.
First lap for Hayes, 31.583, trying to improve on that. He's using a midline So you can tell what kind of entrance they have. This track wants to pull you to the left on the exits because of the way the banking exits. But the rescan shows it much more flat like it traditionally is on the front and back stretch. So feather and accelerate out. That's the best you can ask for. Kevin Hayes comes around his second lap. That's a better lap. Good for P3 so far. 31.196 for the number 42.
That is not bad at all. You know, and I was just trying to look up some track data on there because I could not recall the banking difference between the turns as far as how high that banking goes. But you could definitely see them like kind of sweep up a little bit as they're exiting.
Lawson Peel is going to be the driver up next. And Lawson is only out of the playoffs for one reason and one reason only. That's going to be because he just didn't make one race, and that was it. Only. But hey, you know what? Next season, guess who's going to be back in action? Who's going to make the requirements? And I see this guy's future being very, very, very bright in the signature eNASCAR Cup Series. And man, oh man, Zombie Raid out there. You know who's coming up next, RCB. Just saying. It was good timing.
Speaking of Lawson, I mean, he's a consummate threat every race. You always see him up towards the front. He's always a contender. Championship hopes aside, this guy could be a threat to win tomorrow.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Like I was talking about, the championship 5 just have to worry about each other. Somebody's got to win the race. And,
that's right. And you don't necessarily have to win to the race.
Yeah, that's it. How many times have we seen that in the playoff structure for NASCAR? You literally do not have to win the race to win the championship. Look at Jimmy Johnson. He had to whenever he won his 7th championship, he had to win to advance. Lawson Peel pulls down first lap 31.056, and I think that's the secret right there. Yeah, see how close to the wall he is? He was trying to fight it up there. Out of the throttle into it. And here's his exit, how it climbs on the exit.
Yeah.
Right next to the wall.
Right
Here he comes.
Goodness. Oh, man.
Lawson Peel.
30.9. There it is.
Good for a P1 at the moment. 30.978. That is the marker for the rest of the field. And
our first guy to break into the 30s.
It was coming. It was coming. All right, there is the next guy on the list, the 70, Chris Progar, and he's got one heck of a paint scheme. And don't worry, BRM and Zombie, I will be showcasing and showing all your guys out there, giving you guys some love. You know, that's what we do here, because you guys show me a lot of love. The 45-year-old from Manitowoc. I'm going to say it wrong for Progar on purpose. Wisconsin. Driving for Burnt Rubber Media and Zombie Gaming Community out there. Make sure you go and check out both of those guys. Burnt Rubber Media, see right there, BRM. They have a great podcast out there that and a whole bunch of information on their Facebook page. It's all racing related, maybe some esports stuff related out there as well. Hot lap complete for the 70 of Chris Progar and Zombie Gaming Community. They started on the PlayStation, and now they've branched out to the other platforms. So you're going to start seeing Zombie Gaming Community in a lot more of your feeds, and of course, right here with Signature Esports. Those guys are fun. First lap, Progar.
31.304, good enough currently. Or what is that? 6 presently. Let's see if you can improve on that time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jeannie out there, Mr. Mrs. Progar Hanley, or you are absolutely right. He's going. He is trying to hold on. The one thing that I did notice on this update is that the tires poke out the side of the driver's side. Like the texture maps don't add up for me at the moment. Progar, good lap, 31.111. Pulls himself 2 positions better.
Did you notice, Jason, there coming out of the exit of 4, he did not get right up on that wall. He did not kind of drift up on the turn exit the way Lawson Peel had previously.
I mean, you've got to you've got to get as close to the wall as you can without hitting it. I think that's the key here, and that being the way that it is, that's how you're going to break that airflow up, and you're going to at least only be putting air to one side. Michael Newbrow, you changed your photo, buddy. Elyria, Ohio. 36-year-old Drinking Bros Racing, one of the guys that started it all, and is the guy that I talk to when it comes to what happens with it. But before you do that, zombie RCB out there saying, make sure that you check out Signature Esports. We love you, appreciate you. Chris, go Chris, says Vicky Progar. Not a bad lap for Chris. Let's see how long he holds up. Newbrow coming around, hot lap complete, and he is off like a prom dress. This is the next 60 seconds are going to be very, very, very interesting for the 56. We're going to see where he is at, and if he's just going to meander around or if he's going to try to fight for it. Because you never know.
Yeah, Newbrow's kind of like that. To me, he's very unpredictable.
I think he's conservative for the most part because that's how I drive, and I taught him a few things about it, but a 31.481, that's kind of getting at it. So I think his confidence has grown, and this is where he's going to be able to shine and showcase it, go out there and try to get he got his first top 10 last week at one of the toughest tracks that we've been to, New Hampshire, and 56 getting it. He was low.
Yeah.
Look at that wall exit.
Oh, right up against the wall at the line.
31.333, good for a top 10 at the current moment. Newbrow, buddy, look at you go.
Give him some props for that run. That was a nice run.
Dig it, buddy. Oh, guess who's up?
The man.
The myth.
The Nuggies.
Well, not the Nuggies.
No, he's not the Nuggies. I get them confused sometimes. He's not the Nuggies. Okay.
All right, so Daryl's not 19, but I tell you what, Daryl Paget, the number 69, is Signature Esports' most famous iRacer from Australia. That is my man right there. That guy right there needs 7,000 sponsorships, and he'll get you, I don't care what position he finishes in, he's going to get you the views.
He's like, a good dude.
He's like the Logan Paul of iRacing, except for he doesn't have the attitude and he doesn't have 17 million followers or whatever it is. And he's just a great guy, and he's got some of the best whimsical things. But Daryl Paget, the Toyota, the 69, and all of our hearts, Terrell by Kim, Toyota Camry. F it, let's have a beer all over it. Signature Esports all over it. That guy is my guy, and I root for him every week. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but that's my favorite.
I need to reach out to the Tarot by Kim. I need to get a live tarot card reading. I think
tarotbykim.com.au, Australian based, but you can also find her on Facebook, Tarot by Kim, out there. Make sure that you do that. Speaking of people to find out there on Facebook, F it, let's have a beer. That's the 4-letter word that you don't want your kids saying. F you, it, let's have a beer, and get out there and find them on there as well. Facebook.com/FILHAB. Very good affiliation between the two of us. Daryl Paget throwing down 31.660. Daryl might be conservative, but I tell you what, Daryl's picked up his oval skills. He has really started to come into his own. And regardless of where he qualifies, he's going to get out there and race you just as hard as anybody else. Second lap for Daryl as he comes around.
Oh, big jump.
31.243, good for a P6 in the session. Daryl Paget, look at him go. Yeah, boy.
Got a cool patriotic paint scheme up on deck for the next run.
All right. Man, I can't see it. It's blue.
I'm looking at Kenny MacArthur, the number 97.
Man, what is going on? Like, normally I would see Ken MacArthur's paint scheme, so I am confused at the moment on why I can't see his paint scheme. Like,
My wife says I'm confused most of the time, so I
No.
can relate.
All right, let's go to Ken real quick. Ken MacArthur, this guy right here has been a big supporter of Signature Esports. The 58-year-old from Peoria, Arizona. I don't know what's going on there. Ken, I don't know why I can't see your paint scheme. I can't even see your numbers, man. I don't know. I can see all the other
I had
custom
that error
numbers.
earlier, Jason. I got 2 cars on the grid that all I see is white and no number.
Yeah. I don't know. New updates might have done something weird, but I'm hoping to see it tomorrow. We'll make sure that we check that out. We'll try to work that out before the race
That blue
tomorrow.
is going on the Facebook feed as well, it looks like.
Yeah. It's really blue.
Bizarre.
It's really blue. Ken MacArthur, he's great. Jay Twitty, yeah, Miss Progar, he had a good run. He's up there in the top 5 at the moment. We still have 16 more drivers outside of Ken MacArthur to qualify, but I tell you what, it has been quite fun so far for these guys. 2 fastest laps. There only one driver has come out here. Ken MacArthur runs a 31.491 right there. Good for 12th place at the moment. But I will tell you that, I mean, we've only had Rinker's up there sitting P2 right now. And we're getting ready to get close. I know Miranda comes up 21st. And then I think Sanchez is shortly there after that. But we're going to start seeing the playoff drivers come out there. Wayne Lowe's still got to go, and Josh Klinger still has to go as well. MacArthur, good for a P5, 31.144. Not
Nice
a bad lap. So there it is. Second lap doing a great thing.
We've got a lot of talented drivers still yet to run this evening. You're right.
They all have talent more than me. Carrie, your old man's coming up. I'm sorry to be informal. I'm sorry to be informal like that. Vicky Progar, thanks, Mom. I'm being informal because we play Phasmophobia together. K to Z Glassworks, Double Trouble, Double Zero. And I tell you what, they are both double trouble. They both are double trouble. Totally joking. Brian Dublé, the guy himself, loves himself some Crown Royal, honorary member of the Drinking Bros. And then I think he is going to be driving for Drinking Bros Racing in one of the series next season. The Double Zero is going to be out there ready to rock and roll. Good to see everybody tuning in out there. Make sure you got the watch parties going. Give those shares, give those likes, give us those follows. We want to see that. And the more that you do that, the better off it's going to be for all of us. Brian Dublé completes his hot lap, and he is underway. Somebody's cooking
Cars
over
are
there.
starting to drift up towards the high side on the backstretch, I've been noticing as well.
They are. I agree. Here's Kara. Love you, Kara. You're amazing. Sorry, paint scheme didn't load right. I think I'll make sure to double check my settings, and we'll see what happened there. Hopefully it's just me and it's not anything that's going on there. Dublé pulls in a 31.428. That is good for P12 so far in this session. Now, do you want to be in the front? Yeah, but you know what? The cars are loose, and some of these drivers like a really loose car, so we're going to see how that's going to make it handle. Colder temperatures.
Loose is fast, man. Loose is fast.
I mean, yes. The colder the temperatures, usually the faster the car can be, but it's going to be more loose. So second lap, not going to be faster than the first, 31.715. He did get loose out of 2, slowed him up quite a great deal. So 31.428. Dublé settles for a P12, and if I will say Tony Kivett's in 8th right now. Hit lane busy. 96, Chris Roberts, the Canadian. Our other Canadian. The other white meat.
Sorry.
I think everybody laughed at that one. It was on you, brother. No, it's okay.
Chris Roberts, the other white meat. I mean, it's just kind of like.
He's my other Canadian. He's the other white meat.
That needs to go on his back bumper.
I mean, I hope nobody's offended by that. I didn't mean anything bad.
It just caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Please don't be offended, guys. I didn't mean any. I will take the walk of shame. I will make a public announcement video saying I did not mean to insinuate that there was any other white meat. Pork is what's for dinner. When Jay Twitty, Miranda's going to be coming up 21st in the lineup. For those who are asking out there, got a new logo on him, BRM on his quarter panel, and yeah, he'll be up there. Chris Roberts, though, don't count this guy out. Next season, okay, so he's been running the, I think he's been running the Chris Cup and the Fastlane Racing League, and this guy is fast.
Yeah, he looks really clean coming out of turn 4 there. Comes across the line with a 39.904.
31.904. It better not be a 9 because my relative would be way off. 31.904. That's what it is. Okay, I'm looking at it going, what in the world's going on?
You made me think I was crazy for a minute.
Yeah, I was like, what in the world's going on? All right, Robert's right there. I think Homestead has changed today, as of 5 hours ago. Roberts, though, throws down another lap. P2 time for him, or lap 2 time is way better. I know that's probably what he was trying to shoot for there, the 31.198. I think that's where he was trying to be at on his first lap, and got
I
a
watched
little bit
a little
squirrely.
Practice. You weren't kidding about these changes. That took a lot of guys by surprise.
Uh-oh. What are we missing? Is that...
Yeah.
Is that
somebody?
Is that my number 11? Who is that? Who are you? Hey, who that? Who that? Hello? There he is. Who is that? Oh, I know who that is. That's the man. The number 13, 40-year-old from Milan, Illinois.
A Flash.
Driving a Flash paint scheme. The man himself. Mr. Michael Woolley.
He's a DC Comics guy. All right.
Oh man, he is a comic everything. Anything 80s, 90s, like nostalgic. This guy, man.
I have to talk with him because I was like hardcore 80s anime growing up. So
yeah, this guy
he probably knows all about it.
Yeah, this guy's pretty. Michael Woolley is for those is that Flash super fast. We're gonna find out. Hot lap complete for Michael Woolley. Here he goes. Getting up to speed. He is ready to rock and roll. That's not lap 1 time. Uh-oh. Don't blink, Woolley. Don't blink. Don't blink. I know just what you're thinking. Sorry. There's more music lyrics for you out there. Michael Woolley is the VP of Operations for Signature Esports, but also one of the guys out there that I respect the most in all this situation. Gets a little bit loose on corner exit. It means he was going fast.
Going fast, mama.
First lap for Woolley comes around 31.434, but he's still carrying good speed. He was just a touch loose, and now look at him go. He is really starting to carry that corner very, very well. Lap times for him right there. You're going to see the technical lap 3 on the counter down there, but the outlap doesn't count. Feather the throttle into the gas on the exit, high exit away from the wall. Hug it, hug it.
That was the Lawson Peel line right there. That was high.
Pretty. 31.347, good for P13 for Michael Woolley, and we're going to see him in the race tomorrow. The Operations Thanos, we call him Thanos.
Careful, that's marble.
That's what he does. They call him Thanos because he will remove you from service at the snap of his fingers.
Ooh. The man has power.
He has got power. Up next, Jim the Donkey. Somebody sent me a pic. I think Jim the Donkey followed me on one of these social platforms out there. The spotter for Chris Bates. That donkey right there. Lexington, Kentucky, 49-year-old. Thank you for following us out there, Jacob Garland. 334 on Twitch. We appreciate you. Chris Bates stopped on the side of the road and was taking pictures of, some of the donkeys and Chris Bates gets a little loose right there. Corner exit on the warm-up lap, but that's just getting his tires warm. And the donkey posed, and so he took a selfie. And, yeah, there's Jim. And now Jim has been named. The donkey's been named by me, but I don't really, I don't mean to take credit. I just come up with things like that and just kind of make them stick.
It's Christmas time. He could be Dominic the donkey.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Christmas time, join us Monday, December 14th for the Toys for Tots cash race that we have going on. That is going to be a whole lot of fun. Half of the driver's fees go directly to Toys for Tots. We are also giving away first lap for Bates real quick, 31.518. We are actually giving away a toy, and we're going to have a special live guest that was
sounds like fun.
That special guy that comes around once a year. And we're not talking about the tax collector. We're talking about the jolly old Saint Nick is going to be joining us live on Monday, December 14th. He will have to join us via, he's very busy, so he has to join us via Skype, but he will be joining us. He's going to talk to all the little boys and girls out there. Chris Bates, 31.098, good for a P4 in the session so far. And what a good run for that driver right there.
But now.
There he is. Head of a Jazz 98, the 96. Yes, 96 is Chris Progrard, doing great. Thanks for up earlier. Wish me luck on you in your other way. Yes. No problem. That is
got the 99 of Mario Miranda heading on the outlap.
And I am working on getting his car. There it is. Quick Trip Toyota Camry BRP. The BRP logo on the Burnt Rubber Podcast, or the BRM logo that's going to be there. Points leader all the way through in the regular season. So the signature eNASCAR Cup Series regular season champion. All the stickers on the paint scheme right there. You see it. He is going to be the driver that he's going to be going after it here. He's trying to get those tires real loose.
Yep. So he's trying to get some temperature in them.
He's trying to swirl them up and make them hot and make them stick. First lap might be a little bit slower for him, but we're going to see how that's going to make him work. Exiting is the way it's going to be. And the 99 quick trip of Mario Miranda, 17-year-old. There he is. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Didn't have that up there right there because I didn't have it selected right away.
He's coming to the exit turn 4 right now. Is he going to hug that wall? Yeah, he is right up against that wall. Comes across the line with a 31.055. I know he's not going to be happy with that. He's going to get after it.
And this is where the change is going to be. This is how he's going to make the exit. Where's he going to be at? On the wall, right up next to the wall right there. That's where you need to be on your exit, because that's where the track wants to put you. And the car wants you to drive left, but the track wants you to be up there next to the wall. Ooh, gets a little bit loose right there. A little squirrel on the exit.
It sure did. Wow.
But it's still a fast lap time, no doubt. Good for the pole, 30.932, wow. 4/100ths of a second out over Lawson Peel. And we're going to see, it says 1/10 of a second out there, but that's 4/100ths by my relative. I don't know what they're talking about.
I concur. I see 4/100ths.
It's what that is the lap, comparative laps. All right, up next, pit lane getting busy. Uh-oh. Somebody's already left pit lane. CJ Munier, the 89.
Sir.
So 2 of the 3 playoff drivers have been out. And you see it right there. They sit 1 and 3rd. Mario Miranda and Zach Rinker. CJ Munier, Parsippany, New Jersey. Say that 10 times fast. 31-year-old. Driving the 89. CCM. Good to see CJ back out there. Hot lap complete. Ready to go. Check that rear quarter panel out. There you go. Okay, maybe they don't hit the 0.5s tonight. Great job, Mario and Chris's J20 out there. Yeah, nah, I would have agreed with you, but I think as the sun is setting right here and the night map is starting to come into play, I think the 31s are going to be where it's at. Now, if you guys ran the daytime, I think you would have been right there. I think you would have been right. 30.5 would have been right there, but
Yeah.
I think a 30.9 is going to be right. Very, very acceptable. Munier out there, the 19 in 19th. Ooh, 31.526, a little bit loose on exit of 2 right there. Backstretch run is now you see the lights coming down here at Homestead Miami Speedway. The sun is almost completely set. GG Super Mario, Joe Marinda elbow cough. Oh man, at least you're chatting it up out there.
I thought that was like a guy dabbing. I was like, and Mom Miranda is watching in the YouTube chat, so that impress me too.
Right on. The 89, good for a P19 in this session. Let's go and get over to pit lane. Wayne Lowe, Wayne Chariot, the number 34. Fast Lane Racing League all over that one. I do enjoy this guy.
Actually, I got a funny fantasy NASCAR story I can tell you. Mario and I play the NASCAR Fantasy Live, like I'm sure many fans do, and we wanted to open it up to the family, and we encouraged Mrs. Mom Miranda there to join in the fun and whatever. And she's a very competitive person. I'll just say that, and she basically showed up and wiped the floor with us pretty much the whole season.
Aren't all the better halves that way? Speaking of better halves, that's a great segue. Signature Esports on Facebook. We have a group for everybody that's out there. It's the Signature Esports Better Halves group. It's all about supporting the gamers and the family members that have to put up with all the crap that we do and we have done. And all the things that we buy and all the irritation. But lots of fun games, good community, and the better halves are starting to get into the games as well. Wayne Lowe, the 34, FRL gets loose on lap 1. He was drifting around turn 2 there to the backstretch, just trying to warm those tires up. Daryl Patchett, nice lap. Mario Miranda out there. The 34, Wayne Lowe, second in points throughout the playoffs. That was kind of where he was at. Now trying not to be the bridesmaid in it all. He is going to try to be the leader. 32.562. We saw him get loose, so he had to recollect and get back up to speed. I think the out is where it's going to be right here for Wayne Lowe.
Wayne Lowe, if memory serves me, had a decent run at New Hampshire as well.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Lots of cautions at New Hampshire. Not proud of that race. But 31.041, so that puts Wayne Lowe up into the top 5 in the qualifying session. So 3 of the 5 drivers have now qualified into the KSDT CPA 400. Oh, the 114. I know who this guy is. Okay, so I got to give big special thank you to Overstreet and Tabor Mowry and all the guys out there. Excuse me. Our other race controllers' name. So tomorrow we're going to have race controllers that are not affiliated with Signature Esports, other than they just know us. They're not affiliated with a race team. They're not. They're going to be completely unbiased. So what that does, that gives the opportunity for this guy, the 114. This is Cody Kinsey. He's going to be out here driving that Ford around. This guy has been he's been incredible. For the last half of the season, he's been the race controller, putting up with all the decisions that have to be made on the fly. And so Cody Kinsey, Mr. Yeah himself, wanted to get out here and race, and I said, you know what better way to do it? The Palatka, Florida native, than to have him do that. So big special thank you to all the guys that are going to be helping out tomorrow. We have got two race controllers tomorrow for the fantastic race. I want to give a shout out to, I think it's American Sim Motor Racing. I think it's ASMR. I think that's what it is. If you please correct me out there. And this guy is just doing a great thing. Of course, Jay Twitty, a part of BRM, I reached out to him and said, hey, I need some race controllers. I need some guys to come in here and do that. 32.304 for Kinsey, who is just getting up to speed, and now he's going to be doing it. Dean Kinsey out there watching. Yeah.
Cody is a hard working dude.
And he's a good driver, too. Like, a good driver. There's nothing wrong with the way he drives. He loves the mile and a halves. He really loves Dover. I saw him be very competitive there. Kinsey's second lap, 31.461, good for a P18, and we're going to see that guy try to climb in the race tomorrow. So that's where that's going to stand. Matt Roberts, the rowdy member right there, the number 11. I don't know what you're talking about, Sean. I see your paint scheme, buddy. It's a big old unicorn paint scheme. I see it.
We're having unicorns. We're having Barney the dinosaur. This is
I see him creeping out on the screen right there.
fun for all ages.
Matt Roberts, 40-year-old from Fort Belvoir. Let's go, Kinsey. Yeah, out there. I see that. Just a whole lot of fun. Matt Roberts, it was in the playoffs for a long time, and I tell you what, he and Brandon Banks just missed the round of technically the round of 5 by like 6 points or something like that. Brandon Banks, his teammate as well. We're going to see him qualify here very shortly. Matt Roberts, part of that team with Ken MacArthur, Rowdy Motorsports, Rowdy energy drinks all over their cars, and very, very, very happy. 400, Alex, 400 miles. Jay Twitty, thank you very much. It's your Christmas paint, Sean says out there. That is a very, very Christmas paint. Very vibrant young man. Matt Roberts coming around. Hot lap was complete. He's going to come around and get this one going. The 11 crosses the line. His lap is pretty darn good one right there, if I do say so myself. 32.132. That gets him started, gets him up to temperature, gets him rocking and rolling. And P2, and that's where he's going to be right here. Look at the exit. Bam! Up against the wall. Very pretty. Look at it.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot more out of him this next time around.
Look at that drop from high to low. Let the car carry to the exit. Look at him go. 266 laps is what we're going to run tomorrow. The 400, Homestead Miami 400. Look at that second lap for Matt Roberts. 31.423. That's a big jump for him. Roberts, good for 17. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We've only got a handful of drivers left. I'd say under 10 now.
Yeah, that is it. Now, isn't this guy festive?
Oh, that's the chicken nugget car right there. That is the reason why we have conversations about chicken nuggets. Just
now we're going to talk about Christmas nuggies. I think I'm going to run out and grab some DoorDash, I think, tomorrow for the race. We're gonna have Wendy's, Sonic, and Chick-fil-A in the house and do a live analysis.
Oh man, I can't.
A lot of chicken.
That's a lot of chicken. I'll have to get some chicken nuggets for the kids and let them do it. We'll have a chicken nugget party. Chicken nugget party tomorrow. Hashtag Signature Esports and your chicken nuggets. The number 12. That's right. Bring your own chicken. Number 12 is Sean Conklin, 12-year-old kart racer. This kid right here is super fast. He's about to turn 13, and it's Merry Christmas on the side. Look at that kid being non-PC. Merry Christmas. Caleb Williams tuning in kind of late, but you are here, and you got to see your number one run. Team Yeah. Hashtag Team Yeah. One of the drivers that you've seen grow the most outside of the championship run, this driver right here, Sean Conklin, has matured and grown and has learned some very difficult lessons as a young driver in the series. And has really crafted his skill. 31.301 up there competing with some of the top qualifying starting laps of some of the other drivers.
Yep, he's going to work himself into a top 10, I think, pretty easily on this next time around. He's looking pretty clean, and he's going to come across the line with 31.146, gets him to 9th.
Pushing a couple of people back a little bit further. The number 12, Unisim Racing paint scheme on there. Need to get him a signature esports paint scheme. Give him the SpongeBob. Let him run the SpongeBob.
There you go.
Nobody's ran my paint scheme. Up next. The Black Rifle Coffee, number 17, Black Horse Auto Transport. OCR driver, Josh Klinger.
Blue Devils man right there.
There he is, Duke University student. Originally from California, moved to North Carolina. That's where Black Horse Auto Transport's at. See, Sonic loses, sorry, says Kayla. She worked at theirs in town for 7 years and managed it for 2 of the 7. GROSS.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid insider right there.
I think that's because you worked there.
Yeah.
Tomorrow afternoon, since everybody's asking out there, join us at 8:20 Eastern. That's when we're going to start the live broadcast for the KSDT CPA. That's when we go live. The race will get underway right about 8:30 Eastern and p.m. Eastern, and that's when you'll be able to check all of that out. 17 gets a little bit loose on his first actual lap. Let's see what kind of lap he's going to put down. Right there, 31.368. Still, even though he was loose, he was still super fast.
Yep. He was
Good
seeing
exit.
a lot of loose.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to say that a lot. He got loose on the exit. It was different. So in New Hampshire, we were watching our drivers get loose on the exit. And then I was watching the Midwest Days of Thunder when we were broadcasting for them that same week. They were getting loose on corner entry. Klinger, 31.200, just outside the top 10 for qualifying. Klinger puts down not a bad time, though. And it's not. He's going to be there. Pit strategy is going to be the big key here. Up next, the fifth, that was Josh Klinger. He is in the playoffs. And last but not least, the last driver in the playoffs right there as well is Joe Sanchez, the Sherwin-Williams driver, 26-year-old from Newington, Connecticut. Klinger has impressed me all season. Klinger's been the silent, like, I'm going to be there, and you don't know that I'm there. And when I'm there, that's when I'm going to capitalize the most. And, man.
He's our own little Mr. Where did he come from?
Yeah. There's Klinger. What does he do? Oh, look at Klinger go.
Exactly. Now, Joe Sanchez, if I'm not mistaken, isn't this the gentleman that Mr. Paget said was a very handsome man?
Yeah.
Or like
no,
was it the cool one?
No, it was me that said it, and then Daryl agreed with me because he's been called several different names out there, the model, just all kinds of stuff. You guys hear my co-announcers back there? That was my dogs. Love my dogs.
They're the color man.
55 of Joe Sanchez coming around, first lap. What's it going to be? Going to hug the line. He was fast at practice. Second fastest lap in practice. 31.170 for Sanchez. Good for P10 right here.
He's in the top 10. I expect him to move up at least two to three more spots on his next time around. He is running a good lap right now, right up against that wall.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Here he comes onto the exit of 4. Didn't go quite as high as I thought he was going to go. There he is now across the line with a 31 dead.
Yeah, if anybody had an opportunity, I mean, that's flat. 31 flat, good for a P3.
Wow.
In the session. So Mario Miranda, Lawson Peel, Joe Sanchez right there. Pushes Zach Rinker off of the rear bumper of his teammates. So 2 Lights Out Esports representatives. That's going to be Miranda and Zach Rinker. I tell you what, they are.
That's actually a dangerous top 5. That top 5 is going to be exciting tomorrow.
4 of the 5 drivers. Speaking of Lights Out Esports, speaking of sponsors, this young man right here,
There it is.
Driving the title sponsor all over. I mean, he's got it more times over there than I can have on my screen. KSDT CPA voted America's top tax firm for 2020. The 15-year-old Shane Wyatt, my Discord admin, the Xfinity Series admin / putter together. That kid is he's smart and bright.
That an actual title, putter togetherer?
That's what I'm saying.
I like that.
I'm putting it in young terms. Putter together. He has organized the Xfinity Series for us so that way it can be ready to rock and roll when it comes to the start of 2021. We were planning on starting just the first week in January, the second week in January, somewhere in between there. But I think because of what we want, what kind of show we want to put on, we may end up moving it back just a little bit. Just keep your eyes peeled to our Facebook page, and all three series, the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series, are all going to be. They're gonna start on the same week, and it's gonna roll through, and then basically 26 weeks is what we're gonna run of racing. So it'll be about 30 to 31 weeks, I think, of total racing with some breaks in between.
Jason, Shane Wyatt got pretty loose going through turns 1 and 2 there on his first hot lap with a 31.403. Coming around again for his second hot lap, qualifying in 20th on the first time around. He comes around again here with a 31.311, 16th for the KSDT CPA machine.
I was hoping I didn't jinx Shane Wyatt. He's usually qualifying 3rd or 5th.
Yeah, we usually see him up there with the other lights out cars.
So I was thinking, you know what, Shane Wyatt's he's gonna qualify 3rd, 5th, or right there again. But yeah, he's still a great driver. Brandon Banks was in the round of 8. Red Light Rebellion, Rowdy Motorsports, one of my favorite paint schemes over the last couple of weeks. Of course, it's the 88s, one of my favorite numbers. So when it comes to racing, just saying. And then Chase Elliott, of course. Chase Elliott and I share a birthday. Even though I'm significantly older than he is, he's still...
Chase Elliott coming to Tulsa for the Chili Bowl next month.
Yeah, he's my... Speaking of Chili Bowl, Signature Esports, we're having a Chili Bowl. I'm going to throw that out there. Real Racing Online Chili Bowl. We're going to put that stuff up here. We're going to have a Chili Bowl, too. It's going to be on iRacing, but, it's kind of what we do. He's going to sling some dirt.
The Mirandas are going to into the Chili Bowl. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on
No,
there.
you're good. There you go. Go have some Chili Bowl. I'll just have the chili. All right. The 88, Brandon Banks. He is there to rock and roll. First lap underway for him. He's using different strategy here.
Very high line.
Conklin, I'll send you the SpongeBob. You just have to run a Chevy. Brandon Banks coming around. First lap was a 31.394. Somebody blew up. I heard it. I heard the ambience. Somebody blew up on pit road. Somebody smoking, but didn't shut off their car. 88 comes around. Second lap. Was a fast one. Nice job. 31.087. Another driver that has nothing to lose by going out there and winning. That driver
jumped right into that top 10. Yeah, he's going to be a checkers or wreckers kind of guy tomorrow, I think.
Well, I doubt he wrecks anybody, but
not wreck anybody. He could I just mean himself.
I mean, you
just going all out.
You got nothing to lose. Go out and win the last race. Pit lane getting busy. Roswell Harlow, the 4th. The number 65 from Gardner, Maine, 26-year-old. I tell you what, what a field. These guys have been great. Roswell Harlow joined the Cup Series about 5 or 6 weeks ago into the playoffs. Wanted to fill a spot. Asked if he could, and I was like, go for it. We got Roswell Harlow, then we'll have Jake Elrod and Eric Schaefer. I think that's the last 3 that are left. And that'll be it. Hot lap for Harlow. Harlow, a lights-out esports driver as well. They're driving the Valhalla project. I like his car. I always like it. Oh, gets down below the apron right there. Might hurt those chances just a little bit on that first lap of carrying that speed. But we'll see how the exit goes and where he's going to run here.
Okay, is his car orange and white or orange and black?
Orange and white.
Oh, okay. I got orange and black on my screen. I thought something was glitching.
Meh.
All the graphics are exactly where they should be. Just a different variation in color.
31,429 for Harlow. That's the difference when you drop below the apron. But he's going to hug it right here. There it is. Look at that's how low you're supposed to get. And then you come up and you hug the wall right there. Look at him go. That's what you're supposed to do.
Very nice. Very nice. Hugging that white line. Here he comes again, dropping right down close to that apron, and he's going to drift way up.
Oh, no. That was such a great time. That's all right. He was still loose. What is he going to get? Oh, what did he get? What did he get? He didn't let out of it. He let it go. 31,176 for the young man. And that's good for a P12. Man, he was getting it.
That was fun. That was fun to watch. I like it when they push that envelope right there. They ride that edge.
Eric Schaefer. There is the big Schaefer, the man himself. Wild Turkey Grand National Calling Championship #3. And he's from Hampton, Virginia, 33-year-old. Got his prize buck from, I think it was a couple years ago is what he said. It's not the new one, I don't think. He got some more here recently. BassPro.com on the top. Warming it up. He's got a whole bunch of RAM now, and he blinked. Don't blink.
No blinkies.
Oh, man. Schaefer finished his top 3 last week. And
he went out great. That top 3. That was great last week.
He did a bump and run on the last lap to put himself in that position to be a top 3 driver. And good lap coming. See how it wants to push you away. Like the car wants you to go left when you exit there. But the track wants you to ride up. So the way that the steering offset is set, I think here might have changed some things when it comes to the way this line feels. Schaefer, first lap, 31,402. And we're talking separation from first to 20th by 0.4 of a second. Crazy.
Schaefer looking good right there. Staying a little more to the middle. It looks like a little drift coming out of the exit of 4.
Gotta feather it. Second lap. 31,014 P5 for Schaefer.
Jumps into the top 5.
Pushing low down to 6th and just moving like every time somebody qualifies and end up there, it's like chick it. All right, last but not least, the OCR driver, the last driver to qualify, the number 14, Black Rifle Coffee, Black Horse Auto Transport, white and black, gold all over it. Georgia Bulldog, Jake Elrod.
That was an amazing introduction.
Yeah, why not?
That was such a build-up.
Well, it's kind of like, I don't want to be like the Bruce Buffer of it. It's time, 3 rounds in the UFC. I don't want to be doing that, you know. You can dramatically drop your voice so that everybody knows that Jake Elrod is on the track.
Okay, but now you're diving into like, welcome to Signature After Dark. That was.
I mean, kind of. It is always after dark when we race. 14 of Jake Elrod gets his hot lap complete. Black Horse Auto Transport all over the side of that. Remember, this is the last driver of the session. KSDT CPA is our title sponsor for the championship race at Homestead Miami Speedway. We will be joining you tomorrow at 8:20 p.m. Eastern. That's when everything's going to be rocking and rolling. We are going to start with driver introductions right as soon as we can when it comes to the grid. First lap for Elrod, 32.178. But I will let you know that we are going to be speaking with the 5 championship drivers tomorrow before the race starts. So we're going to get that underway as quickly as we can. So check the feed. We may start a little bit earlier just so that way we can have those conversations. But 8:20 is whenever we normally go live. But be wary. We might go live a little bit more.
We're going to have pit road reporters, Jason.
Oh, yeah. We might have to have Willie down there doing the whole I just want to let you know. Yeah, Willie did that before. It was hilarious. Lap time for Elrod. Good for, I think it was just trying to coast around. 32.005. And that is the grid for you. Miranda's going to get your pole. I think that's like 9 or 8 poles on the season. Something like that.
That's his 9th pole.
Lawson Peel, second. Sanchez, Rinker, Schaefer, Lowe, Carlson, Banks, Bates, Progar. Playoff drivers, Miranda there in first, Sanchez in third, Rinker in fourth, Lowe in sixth, and then Klinger, I believe he moved down to 14th. I think that's where he's going to be at as we're going to look. 16th. But it's a long race. 266 laps is what we're going to run, 400 miles. The KSDT CPA Championship race. Mario Miranda is going to be your pole sitter. And the man right there, the Quick Trip 99 BRM.
Quick Trip.
Yeah, Quick Trip, hashtag Quick Trip. If he wins this thing, you need to, rethink we only focus on the entire program instead of single drivers. Stop that.
That's fine. Let's just call it the Signature Quick Trip 500.
That's right. I would love to have you. Thank you. I want a big special thank you, of course, to you, Joe, for joining me over the last couple of weeks. I appreciate you very much for doing that. But also, thank you to all the people that we've been affiliated with so far in our young. We've only been doing this for about 8 or 9 months. I know that the Cup Series has been around for about 16 weeks. So just four short months. Just to imagine, just August is when we had this idea we were going to do this. But I do want to give a big special thank you to 46 Branding, Brandon Fronopol, the No Limit Racing guys, or the Elite Sim Racing Association, which is they used to be No Limit Racing. Dog named Hank Caston out there, all the guys that help with the initial sponsorships and whatnot. Drinking Bros Racing, Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles, Austin Hardry out there, absolutely an amazing guy. He's signed on with me another year. The Cup Series will be the Paralyzed Veterans of America Cup Series next season, the PVACF, and that's the Central Florida region. Still the signature eNASCAR series, but they're going to get a title sponsor. Those guys are absolutely amazing. I want to thank them for signing on for the Cup Series. Everybody that's invested into this, this is my personal thank you for all the time, all the energy, from Daryl Padgett to Joe Byrne out there with Philip, or the F It Let's Have a Beer. Just each and every one of you, Kim Padgett, all the sponsors, Alan Kinkle over at KSDT CPA, just everybody. Big special thank you to all the people that helped me run this and put this all together, because without them, I probably would have stopped it a long time ago. So, just keep watching. We're growing. We're doing bigger things. And I tell you what, without you guys, as well, the fans and the people out here watching what we do, it would definitely not be a thing. And we want to thank you guys very much for tuning in each week.
Jason, kudos to you as well, just for being at the helm of this ship. You've really put something amazing together in a really technically a very short period of time, and it just seems like all the pieces are falling into place. And thank you for letting me participate, be a part of this broadcast team. I'm having a great deal of fun.
Absolutely, and I appreciate it. We're only going to grow from there. We've got to figure a bunch of stuff out still. New rules package is going to come out. We're going to actually release that publicly to not only our website but our Facebook page, so that you guys can see what we're doing. I had some great help early on with from Brian Wirtz over with Elite Sim Racing, and he was a part of Signature Esports, and we had some things where he was much more needed over there, and he helped out a great deal over here, and I have like a big special thank you to. He helped set up a program for us that we had to change here recently because we found out how to break it, and but that we're going to have our own point system. So basically, like iRacing has its own iRating system. Signature Esports is going to have its own MMR system as well. So the drivers are going to be out there. They're going to be competing against each other, and they're going to grow, and they're going to increase their rank within Signature Esports based off of how they drive, according to our ranking system. And yeah, it's incredible. It's good to see.
Are we interviewing Paul or no?
No, we're gonna wait till all that tomorrow because we're gonna big old festivities happening tomorrow with the KSDT CPA 400 266 laps is what we're gonna run. Mario Moreno gets pole position. Big old congratulations to him on the umpteenth pole that he's got. And guys, you just keep hearing that cha-ching, the wind, the cha-ching. You know, that's what you're hearing from that kid. And I expect big things from him. I know that he won just the other day, I think, over at I think it was the Thunder Series. So it's good to see him advancing, and it's good to see all these drivers learning and growing, and some of them are going to go to the Xfinity Series. What's that?
He had a third place last night in the Thunder Series.
Right
with the trucks. He finished third at Michigan.
Right on. All right. Well, that's the end of the broadcast today, folks. We're going to be back here again tomorrow, 8:20 Eastern. Joe, thank you very much for joining me today.
Always a blast. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. All right. Have a great night. We're going to send you off with KSDT CPA and then, of course, the outro. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Don't let your business hit the wall in 2020. Ride on board with a top team that crosses the line in P1. As a business owner, the fine line between success and failure is making smart decisions. One of the smartest decisions is hiring the right financial partner to help you run and grow your business. That's where KSDT CPA has got you covered. Whether it's taxes, audit, or consulting, KSDT is a full-service CPA and advisory firm that can handle all of your accounting and business needs to help you achieve all of your goals. Follow KSDT CPA on all of the social channels today, or go to ksdtcpa.com to find out more information. KSDT CPA is recognized by Forbes as one of America's top tax firms for 2020 and is a frequent sponsor of the Truck, Xfinity, and NASCAR Cup Series.